Hello there, this is Malay and welcome back to my channel. Well, this is part 7 in exploring the Excel actions in Power Automate Desktop. So if you have not gone through previous parts, I will leave the link in the description. You can go and watch them and can resume from here. Now we already are working with the sales team Excel. I have sales team 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets, and then I have sales team 5 as an empty sheet. So let's go ahead now and first take a look at how do we write the content to an Excel sheet. So for that, we are already attaching a process to the running Excel, and in this case we will set the index number 5 as a worksheet so that sales team 5 becomes the active worksheet. And then what I have is I have a data table. Let me just show you this data table. So here I have already 5 rows and 2 columns. So I have state and country, and then I have 5 different rows. That's what I already have in the data table. So what we're going to be doing is we will iterate through the data table and we'll write that content into the sales team 5. So for that, let's go ahead and go for each loop. So we have for each, we will be iterating through the data table. So the values to iterate is going to be the TBL states country and store it into the current item, which is fine. Let's click on save. And now let's go ahead and open the Excel and look for write to an Excel worksheet. Now do remember that we have to have the active worksheet, and this works with the active worksheet. So the Excel instance is the same. Value to write, what value we want to write. In this case, what we're going to be doing is, let us go ahead and first declare a variable, set variable before this, and let's call this as current row. And the value that we will initialize is number 1, because we want to start writing from the first row. Open the Excel and go for write to an Excel worksheet within the loop. Now value to write, in this case what we're going to be doing is we'll say current item. So the first value that we're going to be put is the state that's coming in from the data table on specified cell. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and put the column as A and the row as the current row, because that will be my value, which is A1. Click on save. Let's go ahead and again drag and drop right to an Excel worksheet. And this time what we're going to be writing is current item, then country. That's what I want to write in the next cell. On a specified cell, that is going to be B. And again, this is going to be the current row. Click on save. Now, when the next iteration happens, I want to make sure that the value gets written onto the next row and not on the same row. So in this case, what we're going to be doing is we will increment the variable. So use increase variable, and the variable name is going to be the current row, and you go ahead and increase by 1. Click on save. And this way we will be able to iterate through the data table and then write it into the sales team 5. So let's go ahead and see that in action. Let's click on run. Let's wait for the process to attach. So let's see that in action. So you can see it has started writing the content into the Excel worksheet. So now let's quickly delete all these actions. So now let's go ahead and look for getting the formula from the Excel cells. Now if we go to the sales team 1, you can see that I have a formula which essentially counts the number of months and days the employee has been with the organization from the date of joining. It's essentially the today minus date of joining, but we are using a formula in all these columns. So let's see how do we actually get the formulas from the cells in the Power Automate Desktop. So let's go ahead, read formula from an Excel. So let's go ahead and read the formula. Now retrieve the formula of a single cell, a formula of a named cell. So what is it that you want to retrieve? Now in this case, let's go ahead and retrieve the formula of a single cell. Where is the starting column? So the starting column is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's G, and we're going to say 2. So G2 is the starting column. So let's specify G and specify the start row is 2. And we will get the cell formula. So let's click on save and let's click run, and let's wait for this to complete to get the cell formula. And you can see we were successfully able to get the formula that we have in the cell. Now let's see the append cells to an Excel worksheet. Now before that, let's go ahead and copy the data from the Excel worksheet. We will use the sheet number 1. In the starting column, what we're going to be copying is the A2 till G10. So let's go ahead and specify the value of range of cells. So it's going to be A2 to G10. So those cells will be copied. Now let's go ahead and go for append cells in the Excel worksheet. Now when we go ahead with this, you choose to append to the active sheet or a named cell. We're going to go with the active sheet. The first row has a headers. No, that's not the headers in our case. And from where you would like to actually paste it, or from where you would like to append it. So it's going to be column A. So what that means is it will start appending from the very next empty row. That's it going to be appending with. So let's go ahead and see that in action. We don't need to read the formula now. We've already seen that. Let's go and delete this. Let's go and click run. We'll see this in action. Let's wait for this to run, and there we have it. So you can see it's able to copy the data and then it appended to the column A. So that's how you can use the append cells in the Excel worksheet. Now let's go ahead and delete this, delete this. Now for example, if you would like to now insert a row in between, let's say before line number 10 or before row number 10, you would like to insert new row. In this case, we can drag and drop insert row to an Excel sheet. Row index. So here you can see the index of the row to add a new row above. The number starts from 1. So in this case, what we're going to be doing is let's put number 10. Click on save. Let's click run, and let's see what happens when this gets executed. So you saw that we were successfully able to insert a new row before row number 10, of course, which was the earlier. Now, since we have done this, let's go ahead and delete the row also. So in this case, delete row, just specify the row number and that row will be deleted. In this case, currently it's row number 10, which we already have. We want to remove this row. So click on save. Let's again disable this for now. Let's click on run, and we'll see this in action, and the row number 10 will be deleted. So you just saw the row number 10 was deleted. So that is how you can use insert row, delete row from an active worksheet.